Hello, and this is the Cacowards 2004, where we are looking at Phobos Revisited, a reimagination of the original maps of Doom. It comes with a little file that tells you each and every secret. Isn't that just honky-daddly-doherty? It is, you might say, and I'll say, yes it is. Very much so is. That's why I'm doing this. It's a reimagination, but it's a bit fast and loose with the rules. That much I'll say. Maps generally have the same atmosphere, so to speak. But you can see that the overall details and all have changed, but there's still the same theme to it, you know? Man, there's all kinds of stuff with Mariah going... Yeah. How do I fix that again? I think I just turn it around and it stops flip-flopping to one side. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the way a lot of wires that I have do not cooperate in a proper fashion, so it's kind of hard. Oh my god, it's still doing it. Look at that. Look at that. That's neat. Oh. Oh wow. You can actually make it go faster. Huh. If you've got a complaint about the way that I play, you can send your RSVP to 45452323 at .fm. I hate that. I hate it when they fucking do that with hit scan enemies. Oh, you can't access it right now because, yep, that elevator is what I just turned on. That ping is the unfortunate sound of me having to back off for a second. Oh man! Oh, I hate that when it does that. So it activates both sides. Oh my fucking god! Am I missing a horn in that little Doom head? That's fucking dumb. That, by the way, is a very tight squeeze. So after this one, we're gonna have a few huge maps, and then we're gonna have one huge map and two sets of huge levels, basically. So I hope you're ready for some very long entries, which all seem to have been put at the end. Huh. I still want to know if Doom replaces the internal random generation tables with actual... Because... Haha, clever. Haha, so clever. So clever, 100%. Oh! Man, look at all this chain gun ammo I have that I can't use because I don't have a chain gun. That's some sad bananas. Where'd you come from? Look at those nice lights. What I hate is when they do a trap and you don't even have to touch the thing. You're just like, oh, the trap activates now! I don't know, I think it's a limitation of the actual engine. Like, they physically can't change it because you can't have item triggers on items or something, but still, it's just kind of lame. Man, the amount of times I just miss with things is just ridiculous. Oh, there's dudes outside. I have no intent on getting all the secrets, because we're just doing this for the examination of the Cacowards. That's some partying. I would like my pulverizer, cause I've got too much ammo for this damn gun. And I would like to stop having to staple people. Because Rob Schneider is the stapler. Man, the way they did that is just brilliant. I wish I could be a stapler. Click, click. Look at me, Mom. I won the video games. Just all of them consecutively. Dun, 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 dun. Man, where did he come from? Why did he think that was an excellent plan? Did he think he was a Gavlan deal? I'm going back up there. I sure do wonder if this Gavlan wheel will result in a Gavlan deal. I still don't know what the fuck that even means. Is there some sort of terminology with wheels that I don't know of? Oh man, this is pissing me off. I never thought I'd be so upset over the word wheel. Nope. And I ain't got no dimmin'. Dude. There's some noise going on outside. A lot of wind, mostly. That's some epilepsy. Encouraging. I do like that about Doom. You can just listen, and you know where enemies are. Make this faster. We've got no time to waste. I've got infinite toothpaste. Something, something, something. Got no time to waste. I think that's how the song goes. Not too familiar with 60s rock bands and the amount of time they have to waste. Oh no, now it's raining. Damn it! I was gonna do some shopping. As in groceries. Because I got stuff tomorrow and I like to do as little different things on a single day as possible. Even though it's frickin' hailing! How is that even possible? That is some snarky ass weather. Got some brown, dark clouds. Well, grayish clouds. But they're kind of brownish to me. And whole bunch of hail! Who would have guessed? It's hailing in May! What a twist! Yeah, we get it. I picked up a thing. Now I've got to do all this dumb stuff. It's like that all. It's like that's all the Dooms become. Really? It's like, oh, you did a thing. Now I'm going to do a thing. Haha, jokes. It's not even a joke. You know what's a joke? And Mary had a little farm, and she kissed a doggy. Man, why Why did she kiss a dog? I don't even know anymore, man. IDDT, IDDT, IDDT. I kind of wish there was only one. Like the multiple presses always felt a bit overabundant. Felt like they were overdoing it. Oh man, I want to get into that secret area because that secret area looks kick-ass. Look, it's got that teleporter thing, so it's probably leads to somewhere else. And now it's thundering. And now I'm gonna have to turn on a light because it is getting seriously dark in here. Oh yeah, the blue button was over here. Finally! Sheesh! Oh, hello! My name is Jürgen Düngen. I come from Zwitsertopje. Would you like to buy a breadstick? What the hell? He sells us breadsticks? Jürgen Düngen? I know who he is. He is a fake mascot. And he's wearing an ascot. Well, I guess he had us fooled. Everybody in Hunken Dunken Jürgen style wears a ascot. That's not how you say ascot. Look at all this panic and chaos. And all this money on the floor. One of these things, if I remember, is a thingamajig, but I forget. This is something I think more watch do. But it comes with a manual. Like, quite literally a manual for all the cheats, all the secrets. It's like, here's a secret, here's a secret, here's a secret. Let's get in here. Good boy. Oh, sorry, I wanted to enter melee combat. Or Chewbacca melee combat, as I said it. In yonder yesteryear. Again, kind of like it when recoil becomes an actual factor. To me, that's an indication of good map design, because if recoil isn't a thing in the base game, so it means that any instance of recoil that actually has an impact means that, generally speaking, you're on an actual precarious ledge doing actual precarious fighting. And you're kind of piddling yourself. Oh man, look at all this piddling. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's made for a modern engine or not. To me, it's always a question that I can't answer. Is this made to be used with specific mechanics? Yes, no. Sometimes it feels as if I never get the answer to that question. You know, you notice that Doom, generally speaking, this is made for someone with a regular shotgun. And I'm starting to notice that while the Striker could be considered the better version of the regular shotgun, it does use 2 bullets. It does use 2 shots, and it doesn't feel significantly more powerful. I think this is the secret exit. Probably because now we're older over there. We'll call this save. Revisit. There we go. Already had that name, but thought I'd do it again. Get the fuck out of here. Wait a second, I can do this. And this. I sure do miss my grandfather. He had a nice house. Really nice place. I remember when I was doing this, 2 best friends happened to be playing, what's it called? They were doing The Witch of Hemrick. That was nice. They're all like, oh man, this witch sure is a witch. I was like, yes, she is. She's generally the witches I guess. Now, I think part of why the weapons are generally so ammo-consuming is you have this. You have free weapons. If you can call it that. Ow, ooh, ow. Man. I wish I could say video games, but I can't. There's no reason to. It's also kind of sad. Really? That's the answer to this question? Well, sounds a bit loud. I guess I did reconfigure it for that other thing, so let's turn down music a little bit. No, sound options. I'm gonna have to go and get some groceries. Go over to the store, buy some fun stuff. Maybe I'll buy some Ben & Jerry's again. Because, you know, why not? Why not? This is my money. I can spend it any which way I like. There it is. I knew there was a rocket launcher in there somewhere. Pulverizer looks a lot like the default rocket launcher, I'll say that much. Oh, this is where we shot down and we're like... Oh, that's not a bad spell at all. That was fun. I enjoyed. And now I'm going to gorge on this pineapple. That is a delectable pineapple. I'm starting to notice that the lack of hammer space backpack is starting to impact what I can really do. Oh. Well, I have a yellow key. I think I know where to take that, ish. Yeah, that's where it is. Hello. Why is everybody mostly devoid of enemies? Hey, dynamite. That's new. Oh no, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to buy a medikit and then use it. One thing I noticed is the shop is probably the least balanced area. You know, considering. And nothing happens. I like this. It's a rare thing indeed, but hey, it happened. Oh, they did do it anyway. Get one fucking job, game. One job! Oh well. Look at the blue key. Where does the blue key go? That's the real question. Man. Command interruptions are taking the professionalism of this video down significantly. Let's have a look. Where does the blue key fit? I think it fits over the... Yeah, there it is. I can already see it on my map. Whee! Go fight. Fists. I've got fists of fury! So far, this has been a good revisiting. You can still smell the original styles. You also have this delectable fresh taste. It's like tossing a whole bunch of creme fraiche on a pineapple. You still know it's a pineapple, but... I want that hammer pack. I want that freaking hammer pack. I pissed off a whole bunch of dudes. Ah, we're here. There's a whole bunch of hit scan happening. Oh. So many bullets in this. Crows look cool, but I've never seen them from the front. Overpowered spell or not, they really add so much to the situation. Oh man, my aim is so bad. It's always bad. Haha. Where the hell am I? Oh goodness. Suddenly there were dudes and dudettes. So like this, I wish that gun zerking was just a thing you could do. You know, just pull out your 2 weapons and fire them. I mean, so most weapons in this game are kind of overpowered. Well, not this game, but the WAD. Pistol fucking sucks. Let me make that very clear. Regular Doom pistol is so bad, and we'll get to a single WAD where I found out very painfully how bad it is. One of these. I know it's one of these, right? Either way. I find it weird that this thing normally runs at like 36 frames per second. Which is a very odd number when you think about it. Movies run at 24, which means that this is 50% faster than a movie. Which is a really odd number when you think about it. Oh, there's something behind this that does it. Okay. Oh no, I haven't played, and I don't intend to play in advance the longer map packs, and the big map for that matter. So from this point forward, we're playing it all free. I mostly played the other ones because I kind of want a bit of insight. And now I want to make it all fresh, to give it that squeaky clean appearance of like, ooh, look at me, I'm a fresh-faced person. Playing this fresh off the top of my head, just to get that nuance you get from you're like, oh man, why did they do this? And then they're like, hmm. On the other hand, the huge downside of playing things in advance like that is a huge chance that you will sort of, how to put this, you will how to put this, you bite down the flavor. If you play stuff in advance, you have this bigger insight, and you can generally make much better estimates as to whatever something is good or bad. But if you don't play it in advance, you also have this fresh-faced look, and you can sort of look at things with wonder and marvelousness, and you're always more interested to keep going. So it's risking your own motivation to keep going versus having the ability to make a valued judgment. This level is a lot of this seems to be just let's make the levels bigger than they were. And I understand that Doom levels weren't particularly huge. They really had limitations they had to work around, but come on, man. Some of these things feel like you just made a large room because you wanted to, and the only reason you stuck to that orientation is because you wanted to make it feel like the original, which it isn't. Brr, brr. Listen, this map area was never quite the strong part of the game. It's still not great. Also looked it up. The way that works is that green armor gives you half reduction, and I think, or was it 1/3 reduction, and then the big armor gives you not. Anyway, there's reductions, and they override each other, and only armor bonuses do not. I wonder how this particular modification handles that, since, you know, modifications are free to adjust such things. Blue door. Where is the blue? So a really good question, actually, because I don't think I've seen any blue doors. There's this part over here, because, let's face it, these maps are really big, and they don't have to be very big. Let's call those escape switches, which is like, we only could make this work one direction, so we had to put this in. Yeah. Final frickin'ly double ammo capacity, and I get a couple of freebies. That's always nice. I love freebies. Now the question is, where do we go? If I can't find where I'm supposed to go in like 5 seconds, I'm just gonna... Oh, here it is. That's not fun, making it so tiny. There it is again. That is a risky proposition. Never liked that. I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of the Doom ideology of, here's the thing that we did, and this is the exit, here's an enemy behind the exit. I'm like, yeah, probably gonna figure that one out and not have an issue with it at all. I don't know, I think I kind of like it, though. Like, the predictability and the super obtuse nature of Doom is that, it also means that there's this essence of predictability. It's never a trap, it's never sudden. Because fuck it, it always happens. How is something a surprise if you know that for 100% certainty it is going to happen? Not just it's going to happen, it has to happen. It's almost law and legislation that it does. Like someone will come by with a hammer if you don't. Gore. It's all over the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody walk the dino floor. Get off my fucking floor, you shit face. That's my floor! It's been like 50 bucks getting that floor fixed, man. Well, this is nice. Something that isn't done as much is nice open areas in Doom that feel like nice open areas. You know? Like, I understand that the way that Doom handles ceilings, it's kind of hard. Because usually, see that's a problem. That's something that Doom can't do. If something is a ceiling, it is a ceiling, and it will take a shit on your face if you try to do something else with it. But still, come on, man. Oh, okay. Oh man, that's sneaky. I'm gonna just call that sneaky and leave it at that. Wrong button. Hey. Oh look, we're already here? Oh, we are here! In case you know where we are right next to the exit. Except he completely redesigned this room. Well, sure, why not? That is the exit switch. Or it isn't. I thought it was. Oh, I forgot. Birds can't see them. That's a pretty clever thing. Good job. The man who made this thing. But then, someone's calling. Salvation Army. Just called. That's why the phone rang. Salvation Army has a jingle. Neat! Who would have known? Oh yeah, this is I like how you can see the original level design. And at the same time, you're still like, fuck, it's something else. Like I said, capture the feel. By the way, whoever takes effort to do this, can you stop doing that? Because it looks gorgeous. And it is way too much effort for how many people are actually going to appreciate it. You know? Oh, some dudes behind me too. Hello dudes that were behind me. Should have known. I also love that a lot. It's also trapping you on both ends. It's usually either a very big guy, a cluster of enemies. I don't know. Sometimes they get creative and they put a banana on the way. I like how I can see that through the floorboards. Oh man. Can you imagine being punched to death by an invisible dragon? I couldn't. I also don't even know what the keys are, for that matter. Oh, wow. I skipped a lot. Okay, that's the key door. That means that if I just shoot myself in the foot with a banana... Door. Door doesn't work. Well, balls to me. Where do I have left to go? Because I'm sorry if I have to say this, but... no. I know you're supposed to go over here. We don't have a yellow key. Well, thanks for not shooting me, sir. God damn it, I keep pressing too much. Ah, where do I go? Is this really a path we're supposed to take? Because it felt like a secret. Nothing more than a secret. Ha! Fun. I'm laughing. Man, I'm really vulgar today, aren't I? Very vulgar today. It's not good. It's not good. It's not contributing to a happy-go-lucky fun time. Oh, I forgot about this place. Figured as much. But that's still not a key! That is clever. That's that's actually a reinterpretation of the level itself. That's not even like... That is a reinterpretation because that is not where the exit was. Clever. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, and then I'm going to stick a banana sticker on it, and I'm going to be like, hey, look at this banana sticker I put on it. I reinvented the image. I wish I could put banana stickers on more things than just people. Never pushed a very Of course you don't. Since when is pushing switches that are out in the open? It's always kind of funny, isn't it? If the switch is out in the open, it's probably bad news, but if it's, like, guarded by enemies, it's probably fine! So many goddamn staples. The ambushes are always so close to you. They're never far away. And that feels kind of... That feels like kind of... You're coming into an area and suddenly there's lots of bad guys? That's like, wow. That'd be funky fresh, as they say. Man, I'm just bitching. Ah, pulverizer. I've got a friend in me. A dee-ba doo-ba doo-ba. A dee-ba-da boo-ba-da boo-ba. Dee-be-ba-doo-ba-ba bee-boo-ba. I've got a key. Red with me. What do the red keys though? That's the question. I sure do wonder why Timmy Turner was banned from the re-election of President McGovern. That was a plot point they brought up when he went back in time in order to help his teacher. And it's never made clear what exactly that meant or why. It's just... It also implies that you can... Like, whatever he did back with President McGovern, is apparently of enough significance that they wanted to sort of stop him, but it's never made clear how that should work, because he didn't do that yet. He doesn't know what it's about. We don't know what it's about. Implying that A, it already happened and they're just late with their paperwork, or it hasn't happened and they prevented a time problem, which is weird because they didn't stop him from trying to help his teacher. Wah wah. This is why you should always put your jokes, well, you should always put inconsistencies in jokes, because if you put an inconsistency in a joke, you can't do this kind of logic, because it's like, oh, it wasn't a one-off gag. They just did it as a little bit of a joke. Like, they were like, serious, here's a joke. And it works. Because from that perspective, you could just say, oh, it's just said for the sake of the gag. And then I'm like, yeah, I guess you could say that. And then I can't say that it's actual logic, because it's something said purely to express a little bit of a haha, Timmy Turner does it wrong more often than we know of. And that's a nice little quip. It's not a good joke, but it's a quip. There will certainly be chuckles and chortles to be had. Still don't know who the fuck President McGovern even is. You know what I like? In a good Doom level, you just walk around linearly following the path. You go around the level, and you push a bunch of buttons, and eventually, the path is open, and you didn't even know you were supposed to look for those buttons. And you're like, yay, progress! Or, you go on a key hunt, and there's a clear indication of where you need to look for stuff. Those are good levels. I don't like the levels that just make you run around like a goofball. Because they make me feel like a banana. And I've already expressed my opinion on bananas multiple times. Can I buy the Iron Blast even? I don't think I can. And I can't even buy. So much level I haven't seen yet. And that's so exciting! The fact that there's so much stuff. I knew it was going to bounce back, because it always fucking does. Goddamn re-election of President McGovern. Tip. Never run around with someone's jokes. Yeah, they changed this area to not have the little imp area. Can I say I'm actually getting slightly bored? I know what it is. It's not the weapon set. Although, there is a certain... What the hell? But I don't need that. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit, man. Now I got a blue key. I don't even know what I need a blue key for! Oh no, that's what I meant with the key hunt. Not that you necessarily know where to find the key, just that you know why you want the key. I know I want a key, but as we've seen before, this WAD has no problems making you find a key that is specifically for a secret exit, and I'm like, okay, I have a key now. I'm a rock star, get your game on, let's play. That's cool, but I don't know what it's for. I don't care. The ability for a player to care about something is equal to the how to say this? The ability to, you know, just knowing that it's relevant. I had a nice word for it and then I forgot it almost instantaneously afterwards. Our ability to interpret its intent is what I was trying to say. If I don't know what the hell you did something for, I don't care. If I pick up a key and I don't even know what keys do, whatever it's bonus key or key or just President McGovern key, I'm not gonna care about that key. I'm just gonna be like, key! Picked up a key! Honky dory. Man, this episode is all over the place. We are slowly getting there. I wonder what it's going to do for the final level. Wow, that's actually pretty fancy. Putting all this battle damage. You know, there's something odd about Doom levels. Once you know them, they're sort of these... They're friends. They're like, you know them. You say hi, you sort of open your arms and give them a hug, and it's all good. But when you're new to a Doom level, it's usually an ordeal to get through. It's usually not great. There's certainly fun moments, and there's excitement and thrills of the fight. But one of the mods that I recently played just quite literally gives you an arch file in a situation where it's really hard to avoid. And the only thing I can think of is why? Why is this set up here in this... Oh my god, I hate this level. I hate this level already in its normal form because it is incredibly obtuse. Like, it is just a very winding level, and the keys are mostly used to directly access a switch and not an area. And that looks freaking awesome. Battle damage looks so cool. It's something odd that you can't make multiple layers in Doom, but you can make this sense of this is battle damage. And I love battle damage because it looks freaking cool. Rob Schneider is the stapler. God damn it, Rob Schneider, you've been in every damn movie this entire year. I can't even... You were even in the Candyland commercial that was cancelled? And the commercial wasn't even casting yet. That's why I've called us all together. Rob Schneider is effectively hosting almost every single movie award because he's the only person who shows up on a consistent 95% basis. What does that even mean? It means that Rob Schneider is so incredibly popular, quotation marks required. Point is, he's in literally every movie. Literally every movie. The only movie he hasn't been in is a movie that happens to star him dying. So what if we just put a Rob Schneider death scene in every possible movie? No, that counts as slander. He's gonna sue us. Gosh darn it. The situation is quite the predicament. Might I say, this angled corridor looks great, and those are hard as fuck to do in Doom. Because Doom is... Oh man, am I running out of space? No, I'm fine. I'm probably gonna have to put the other one in pieces, though. Can I say, whoever made that frickin' Zedum community map, that's fucking bonkers. I looked at it with the IDDT cheat, and I'm like, whoa. That is not a map you remember, that is an experience. Man. Well, that's a nice markation. It's like, hey, blue. I think that if you're going to use those, you need to use some consistency and try to avoid them whenever there isn't an actual blue door there. Though, as much as you can criticize me as being a bad aim, these weapons have a lot of kickback to them. Fuck it. I'm gonna walk all that way. That's something that should only be done by people called President McGovern. Who sounds like he quite literally is a government. And again, people sometimes used to name themselves after their occupations. Which is why you have Dutch people who are literally called the Baker, even though they're no longer bakers. That's just their name, forever and ever. Also, I wonder if it's a faux pas in Doom design to have people look over the skybox. That looks really stupid, I know, but my point is that you don't see a lot of Doom maps that let you walk upon the walls and feel good about it. Whenever I turned it on, I imagine him sort of clipping down his helmet. He sort of just slips down the mask. He's like, I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon who takes safety precautions. Oh man, look at that sexy safety precaution. Where's the red door? There it is. Whee. I have to say, this is a much better version than the original. Really good fun. It takes away a lot of the confusion I had with the original. There we are, final level. Oh, this is cruel. That is so cruel. You don't do that. Don't start someone off in the middle of gunk. Secret is in a similar location as usual. Ish. Simple enough. Similar enough. Ah, the wall did look a bit off. I always like that when they do that. When the way they have a secret is they just create the sense of the wall is slightly askew because it's supposed to slide up and down. I wonder, the 5th of November. I always loved Phobos Revisited. As a final level, it's great. Oh, can I say I love this redesign? As like sort of a final farewell is that this looks really good. It just does look really good. I know what it is though, why I like Phobos Anomaly so much. It's probably because it looks super cool. Oh, that's so cool. That's a good trick. I think they call that a hat trick in Spain. It's a good redesign. Like, some of the levels were kind of iffy and very messy, but this, wow! That's a good reimagination. Sure, it would have been a hoot on the regular difficulty. Especially since we don't get any of the plasma weapons, do we? You sneaky little fuck. I want to see all the indent. What do I even do? Oh! What? Oh, that's the wrong one. That one is it. Clever. I like that. That's not nice. There's a second round of these guys, too? Never quite got what Phobos Anomaly was supposed to represent from, like, a story perspective, though. For the most part, it's just an environment, if I have to put it in, like, crude terms. It's a star-shaped environment. Ooh, super... Oh, that's awesome. That's probably my biggest complaint with the level, is just that as a trial, it suddenly leaves you with nothing. And now it leaves you with everything. And I'm like, oh. You know what, let's just, that's some fun. Oh, I ran out of bullets. Thought I had a few, but apparently I wasted them all. I wonder if he redid the way that episode 1 ends. Because episode 1 ends with you dying. It has to happen. It is just the way that... Actually, it doesn't actually kill you. what it does is it saves you a second before it's too late. Not a second too late. Come on, Bob. You're a second too late. Come on, Bob. Sure, if I scrounge together some pennies, I can get the money I need to do what I wanna. Come on, man. You can't do this to me, man. Oh, wow, they actually let you go back. Neat. Not even spare pennies. That means I can't buy the, smell. Oh, that's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. There was a guy over there that I didn't even notice. Huh. Well, which one to pick, though? No. That was clever. That was pretty good. So do all these lead there? Yep. This is the sector. There's a very specific sector in the game. As you can see, it turns off God mode, and it slowly kills you. And I think it does 50% health. But there's something I'm curious about. You might have noticed is there is a red markation. I have to turn off the music for this one though. There's a red markation on the map that indicates there, that markation. Wow! They actually put it in a legitimate exit. Well, that was that then. I'm sure that's probably has to do with the editor they use that requires them to have an exit. But that's it. Redesign of episode 1 of Doom. It's good. It's a reimagination. You can see the original designs. As a revisit, it's great. But a couple of levels are a bit messy and should be better. But, you know, worth your time. Definitely. It's really good fun. Especially if you always love that first episode and how it introduced you. It's not a first-timer, though. You want to get some experience before doing this. Even if I play in hard mode, it's still a bit tough and rough. So yeah, good one.